Oh, I guess the intro only plays when you're starting a new game. I didn't expect that. You know what? Yes. Because unlike in Demon Souls, I am feeling cocky enough that I am saying bring on the invaders. Okay, but before I get carried away, intro. Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Dark Souls. Oh yeah, I've been feeling pumped for this one. Okay, so this is the spiritual successor to Demon Souls, but not a direct sequel. In fact, it's not even clear if these take place in the same world, but the mechanics are certainly familiar. Okay, so it's a lot of the same hack and slashy goodness, medieval masochism that we've all come to know and love. But this one is remembered more than Demon Souls for good reason, because everything Demon Souls tried to do, this perfected to a T. So much that people wanted more, and there are like 3 sequels after this. Okay, this is available for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. I'm expecting that I'm going to end up making a lot of the same comments that I did about Demon Souls, because the joke is that From Software makes one game, they just do it with progressive iterations of goodness. And you know, maybe they do one thing, but they do it really, really well, so hey. Also, this marks the first episode that I'm recording a console without camera, which means that I am actually in a reclined, relaxed position, and I seem to have found this magical echoey spot in the wall that makes my voice come through clearly. At least it did during the test runs. So hey, fantastic. Let's go. And now for the hardest part of the game. Okay, there we go. So I like Pyromancer as a starting class because it seems like it's got the most balanced starting of the stats. If I remember, yeah, I'll leave a link to the Dark Souls wiki in the description. Not the wiki dot. That's the one I like to use. Then you can like obsess over all the classes as I did. Anyway, Pyromancer's got the best balanced stats. Dexterity suffers a bit, but I also don't use it that much, so hey. Okay. Here we go. Oh, and the class is not a straitjacket. You can bounce from it to anything quite easily, so no worries. Oh, you know what? That's the other thing. Pyromancer has a starting soul level of 1, which means that easy upgrades are... the early upgrades are the easiest for Pyromancers, so you can shore up your weak points pretty quickly, actually. Okay, let's go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
So this guy's evil, right? I mean, we're not even gonna question that. Yeah.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos.
Ah, yes.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
So easily forgotten, in fact, that you don't actually hear direct reference to him the rest of the game.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragon.
I don't know what it is. I could watch this intro over and over. So well just constructed.
Mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins.
It's like, this is the world I'm in, yo.
Nations weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
Yeah, he's evil. Come on.
And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own.
Seath the Scaleless.
Dragons were no more.
Seath has actually appeared in prior From Software games as well, in different incarnations.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
That sounds scary and depressing. No.
Even now, there are only embers,
Oh boy.
and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
Such as yours truly.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
So right from the get-go, our undead status is a lot different than it was in Demon's Souls. In Demon's Souls, we were tied to the Nexus as like a last-ditch effort to save humanity. But in this land, the dark sign heralds the dark, and those afflicted with it become undead, and the people don't like that. Hello! So he just tosses down a body with a key attached to it so I can get out of my cell. That's nice. Thanks, brah. Okay. Yeah, boy. Oh man, there's gonna be so much to say. So much that I want to cover. I won't even be able to do it in one episode, but hey. But first of all, like, the loading screens are nice, I think. In Demon's Souls, it showed you random characters you may or may not meet, but in this game, it shows you the item descriptions, because maybe you don't spend as much time that you're gonna find everything, you know? I'm sorry, you consider this a very large body type. Seems, I don't know, kind of typical from my experience. Oh well. Okay, right stick for camera controls. Yeah, all the dev notes to help you out. R1 to attack. Well, I don't need to hit you guys. We're cool. R2 for strong attack. Whoa. Hello, you. Yeah. The aesthetic of this world, Miyazaki had one particularly in mind. Tragic, yet dignified. So everything is dark. It's tragic. Indeed. R3 for target lock. That's important. It's also got this strange beauty to it. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Okay. So the target lock is good for handling multiple goons and such, when you want your text to be sure to hit and all. I don't recommend it for the bosses, because you gotta move around freely. And the target lock changes the way you roll. It turns it into 4-directional move. You know what? I'll show you quick. And hold circle to slide down ladders. There it is. Okay, so the target lock changes your rolling to 4-directional movement. Like, you can only roll forward, backward, right, and left, or as is related to the target. Whereas if not, you can roll anywhere, diagonally. Like, you know. That's why I like having it free for the boss. However, when I say that, it's important to realize that you can't throw things or cast your spells accurately unless you target lock. That's a mistake I made trying to teach this game before. Okay, rest at bonfire to recover HP. Now, lighting it is not resting. You actually have to sit down. That's important. Now here, your spells get refilled, and your healing items later on. And you can choose which spells you have. I have the starting fireball, but I lack the tool with which to cast it right now. I don't think there's actually anything I can get right away here, so I'm just going to keep going. One thing that's very similar to Demon Souls, we have a guy ready to greet us and set the mood up there. Hello! Hello! Now you might be thinking, what the hell am I supposed to do? I've got like a nubby sword hilt. I can't fight this guy. Well, you're totally right. Run away! There's actually a death message telling you to do that too, so hey. And another bonfire. Get my health back. Only took a little nick, but every bit counts. Okay. Get your shield. I absolutely would love to do that. Point me. Here we go. Ow. They just start off feathering you. They don't even let me equip shit. Okay. So, get my cracked round shield. Don't worry, better one isn't far off. And then, in fact, all the gear you chose that your starting character... Yeah. All the gear that your character is supposed to start off with is found in this particular hallway. For no particular reason. Just like, it's easier on the devs. Hand axe. Excuse me, mate. Let me get the thing I'm gonna bludgeon you to death with here. Bludgeon and hack. Yes, good combo. And it's right and left to change weapons, and down to toggle items. Just in case you want to, like, whip out your axe for the fireball thingy. In fact, where is my fireball thingy? I wanna fireball things. That's important to me. That's why I picked a pyromancer. Stop shooting me. You're a dick. You're a dick. And the hand axe may not be the best starting weapon either, but better ones are not far behind. Not far away. Not far behind. The fuck? Okay. Circle to backstep. Circle in direction to roll. Yes. Good. That I will not be getting until my return trip. That's right, you can come back here. But yeah. Oh, neat thing. However fat or skinny you are, whether you're male or female, none of that affects your stats at all. So it's just perfectly equalized. You can be a badass no matter how you was born. It's all fine. Just like in real life. I knew that was there, but that hit me. That definitely hit me, my starting. I think that hits everyone. So in here, we find the bloke who freed us. He ran into the same demon with different results, as you can see there. Hey, buddy.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
The fate of the
I wish to
undead.
ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Of course.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
No. Thank you, Oscar. You're the only reason I'm able to do this at all. Plus, you gave me the single most important item in the game, the Estus Flask.
Now I would hate and thank you.
Goodbye. You're a good guy. He stabbed himself. Aww. My only friend in the world, and he's already gone. You refill the Estus flask at the bonfire. So while in Demon Souls you could gather a bunch of grass and be set for life, here, your healing items are limited checkpoint to checkpoint. That's really important. It makes it all the more important that you conserve, that you know when to run back and refill. Eventually you get better and better, and you use less and less. But if you use all your Estus flasks before, say, a boss fight, maybe it's time to head back. Train up, you know? Now, it's so interesting, actually. The undead state that you die repeatedly until you go insane. Which is kind of inevitable, it seems, but I don't want to end it. And, yeah. Left stick and R1 to kick, left stick and R2 to jump attack. But that's like a quick tap. Quick tap. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, but it's like an interesting blend of gameplay and aesthetic, and even with the player's own actions. Oh yeah, resting at bonfires revives enemies. That's the other thing. So it's like... What's it like? Yeah. The way won't get easier. You can't just whittle it down. You just gotta train up until you can go through on fewer and fewer Estus flasks in each area. I just got the Pyroflame, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's show how spells work. Oh, no. You know what? Before I get distracted again. The player world interaction with the undead state is really interesting. It's basically like you lose. If your player loses hope, they turn insane, right? And then they just become a hollow like all the rest. So basically, they lose if they give up, just like the player. If the world beats you down so much that you can't go on anymore, then that's it for both you and your character. I just think that's kind of neat. I don't know. It was certainly the case in Undertale, with a more literal translation to determination. Okay. So R1 to use Pyromancy, because I have it in my right hand. And I can change the spell I've got equipped with up. R1 while falling, plunging attack. That's going to be useful in a sec, but I want to show off Pyromancy. Oh yeah, and backstab for a critical hit. You can also parry with L2, if you're quick enough, and riposte with R1 immediately prior for a critical hit. But that's really tricky, and I'm bad at it. Okay, so, you target the dude, R1, fireball! Boom. And honestly, it would be quicker to count the things that aren't weak to fire in this game. Even in the fire zone, it's still really useful. Fire is kind of boss. Okay, so R1 while falling, plunging attack, eh? I wonder what I'll use that for. Yeah! Boom! A quarter of his health gone. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stay. Look, I target him when I want to hit him with a fireball. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep the camera off so I can dodge. Glug. So before I was sniffing grass, now I'm getting crunk. You tried to tell me something from software. But seriously, do you see? He's already like at half health now, and I've hit him with, what, a fireball? Yeah, look at that. It's just decimating him. Fire is king. Fire is king in this game. Yes. Oh, you know, that's something I didn't explain. You have one of several starting gifts you can get in the beginning. If you kill this guy with the black firebombs, which is one of your choices, you can get his hammer. However, that thing has an insane strength requirement, and honestly, there's better stuff that have both lower and higher requirements that you could be shooting for instead. Anyway, so of the gifts, most of them you get right away. So the choice is really between the Black Firebomb, Twin Humanities, because Humanity is an item you're going to be needing a lot of anyway, or the Master Key, which I've chosen, because there are some doors that I just don't want to have to deal with. But literally, anything beyond those three is pointless, because you can get it pretty much right away anyway. Or it just sucks. Trust me on this. All the pros will back me up. Okay. Again, that's Black Firebomb, Master Key, or Twin Humanities. Okay. Good job. Go straight ahead. And you can tell it's a dev message when it's got Oscar Vistora's face on it there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the one thing about Pyromancy, it's close range. So it might be good to get another spell type or archery under your belt. You know? Anyway.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Whee!
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Lordran. A true masochist's playground. Lordran, level up and kindle at bonfires. That's right. So the souls I gained off of that demon I can use now to level up. As for kindling, that's a little more complicated. God, there are so many mechanics and aesthetic details and everything that I want to get into, but I know that that's enough for an episode. But truly, this game is one of the deepest things of our generation. Like, it's all about exploring and trying to make sense of everything, and just progressively getting better against familiar hordes of enemies. and I could sing its praises forever, but I must pay it proper homage with my own Let's Play work. Next time I am going to explore Firelink Shrine, and I'm going to explain more of the finer details of this game, as these characters that I'm about to meet provide us more bits of world building. So, thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.